Portly Johnson with another childhood memory. It's been a while, so I'll try to tell this from the best to my memory. This one takes place in the Outback, the Northern Territory, which is shown here. We were in Darwin at the time, and it's in close proximity to Bali, which is another beautiful place, but it also has third world tendencies. My dad had a friend who was a photographer for National Geographic, and he said he had a friend with a Cessna, which is a 4-passenger small aircraft, and it was supposed to be just a hop, skip, and a jump to an island where it was kind of a wildlife sanctuary. We got caught up in this thunderstorm, and that's where things started to take a very scary turn. Geographically and weather, I would compare it to the Everglades. They have these flash thunderstorms and electric strikes, and the wind picks up. Well, in a 4-passenger Cessna, it's basically like a paper bag blowing in the wind. So we're rocking back and forth, and I'm in the back seat, clenching for dear life. This will definitely exercise your sphincter muscle. But anyway, the pilot was warning us that we might have to make an emergency landing, but luckily fate or nature, or however you want to put it, was on our side, and we were able to get through. So finally we got to touch down to the island to where we were supposed to go fishing. So we load up our gear in a glorified John boat and head down the river. And as I say, it's kind of like the Everglades. These are freshwater streams that empty out into the ocean, so you get all kinds of different species. But instead of alligators, we have saltwater crocodiles. And it's an eerie feeling when you're going down river, which I would say maybe 20, 30 foot wide at the most in some places, and you can see these saltwater crocodiles just glaring, and you'll hear little splashes, and that's them sneaking into the water, and they have a curious nature, and they'll swim by your boat. And not to mention the sharks and the stingrays and all the other creepy crawlies. In 2015, Australia was ranked the most dangerous place to live, and not because of the poisonous creatures, but because of the sun. We are, let's see, in Australia it's the Tropic of Capricorn, I believe, which is the closest surface to the sun. And what has happened as the sun has burnt through the ozone, and is now, instead of Swiss cheese, it's a full-blown hole. So there's no barrier between you and the sun. And I remember that you would have to lather on all kinds of sunscreen, put on a hat. And I remember the tops of my ears getting burnt so bad that when the skin dried eventually, it peeled off and it looked like shrimp shells, if that gives you an indication of just how brutal the sun is down there. But we fished for a few hours and caught jack shit. But it was an exciting experience all the same. And this is just another late night drive with Portly Johnson. I hope you enjoyed my little story, and I'll see you next time. thank you for listening, and good night.